We have to become the person we are meant to be first, to live the life we are destined to live. We all encounter challenges, obstacles, and even dark times on that journey, but we are not alone. This podcast will give all seekers hope and understanding that others have walked that path before us. My guests will share how they overcame the challenges and what helped them turn the corner. Listening to their inspiring stories, get motivated and take action to transform into that amazing person that you really are. Your voice needs to be heard and your message must be shared. My name is Sabine Quenberg and I am your host. I'm glad that you're here to listen to my podcast where you can discover how to become the more incredible version of yourself. Are you ready? Let's get on this journey together. Making it happen. Hello and welcome to my first episode of 2023. And many best wishes. May your new year sparkle with abundance, joy, and success. Hi, Sabine here, the host of Become. And it is so beautiful. At the beginning of the year, we have so many intentions of what we want to do or achieve and become this year. Unfortunately, too often, on January 2nd, we forget about it, right? I look forward to the new year, and I hope you are too. Another year for new opportunities to serve and to do what brings me joy. A few years ago, I started to choose a word for the year to remind me of what's important and what I want to change or achieve. This year, I choose the word health. I have to admit, I have been neglecting my health over the past couple of years due to different circumstances. And you may relate. Of course, we know what happened in 2020. And that changed a lot, right? I was not as active. I didn't have a regular exercise routine any longer because, my gym was closed. And I didn't eat as well as I used to. The consequences over some time was that I gained weight and started to see and feel the effects. The problem is that this change didn't happen from one day to another or even 1 week to another. It's a slow and not so noticeable process. However, you can feel the compound effect when you do or don't do something over a longer time frame. You may have heard the frog story. When you put a frog into boiling water, he jumps right out. But if you put him into cold water and then slowly bring it to a boil, he will not, and eventually die. In many cases, the little things over time create the outcome you want or don't want. So for me, now I know, all these pens are really tight and some of them I cannot close. Of course, for a little while you say, I'll rather wear this one. It's a little bit looser. But when that looser one gets tight, you have to start thinking about it. But most importantly, I could also feel the effect, me not feeling as well as I used to. Some of the things were just in the way in my, in my gut. So that's why I made the decision. I want to start a routine, an exercise routine, and just make better choices and build some muscles. So that's for me. How about yourself? Have you asked yourself, what you want to achieve this year. I believe many people think about it. However, the execution is a different story. Did you know that most New Year's resolutions fail? And the reason is that most people have no plan, no accountability partner, and not the right mindset. If you want to change and achieve something this year, I invite you to join our We Make It Happen accountability group. I will put the link in the show notes so that you can check it out and be part of it. And it has nothing to do just with health. It really is about changing or achieving anything, making it happen, whatever that it is for you. It could be health. It could be losing weight. It could be starting a business. It could be bringing the idea that you have in your mind for some time to realization. It could be that you want to improve something in your business or your career. Or maybe you want to use your knowledge and experience and create an online business that creates a freedom lifestyle that you desire. Whatever it is, you may want to improve a relationship. You may want to travel more. No matter what that it is, you can make it happen if you A, have an accountability partner or more accountability partners when you are in a group of like-minded people who are pulling on the same string, so to speak. 2, if you get support, if you get the tools, the strategies, and the coaching, if you have a coach that will help you on your way, along the way, you're more likely to make it happen. And that's why I decided to create this group. Because at the end, I know from my own experience that this will increase of making that change and making it happen much, much bigger. No matter what your goal is this year, getting healthier, starting your business, creating more abundance, overcoming a challenge, or simply bring more joy into your life, join the group. You will be with like-minded individuals who will cheer you on. In addition, you get, of course, weekly coaching from me. I will share my tools, my strategies, and the mindset training that will help you stay on track and not quit until you reach your desired outcome. To get it started, I invite you to join me this Saturday for a free webinar in which I will share with you a few simple but crucial steps that you need to take if you want to achieve your goals this year. And I will share the link in the show notes that you can partake. So this is, in short, what I am starting this year. Number 1, I want to get myself in shape. Want to become healthier and lose some unwanted weight. Or I shall say, replace the fat storage that I have currently with muscle mass. I might keep the same weight because it's not so much about weight, but it's about strength and vitality. And if you want to do that as well, I invite you to come along, because that's when we can see, oh, what is she doing? What is he doing? And that may help you as well. Because at the end, isn't it so true, if we are healthy, if we have the energy, the vitality, we can tackle anything in life. We are becoming better mom and dads because now we can run around and we have the energy to play with our children or grandchildren. And we also have more energy to start a new venture, to become a better leader, or whatever else it is in your life that you want to become or become better at. And at the end, this is what this podcast is all about, right? Oftentimes, people make the mistake, they just start thinking about it, dreaming about it, which is good, which is a good start, but that's where it stays. And if you're just thinking and dreaming about it without taking the steps in the now moment, it always will stay a daydream. And it will become one of the many New Year's resolutions that fail. So that's the number one tip. You always have to put action into it. And then see what happened. Have the intention this year. Find a word. And then find a group, either if it's this group or any other group, to hold you accountable. That's what I wish for everybody. Because when we feel good, we are happier. When we can make the income that we desire by doing something that we enjoy, we have a happier life. We feel important for ourselves and for others, because that's part of it too. When you realize how important your life is, the more likely you will make those changes. When you realize that you can make a difference in someone else's lives, or maybe in many lives, you have a purpose. And you feel that you are needed here. Your talent is needed. And indeed it is. Because I truly believe you have something special. Each one of us is unique and has something special. And even if it is just being a part of your family that perhaps can be the glue that brings people together. This year, after 12 years, for the first time, I went back to Germany during the Christmas time to spend Christmas and New Year's with my family. And it was marvelous. It was wonderful. And I was able to be the glue between two nieces that were not speaking with each other anymore, or not even wanting to see each other anymore. But me as the aunt that came there, and both are like me, I like both. For whatever reason happened between them, I said to one niece, obviously it's up to you if you want to come or not, but I wish you would be there. I would be so happy, but I accept who you are and whatever your decision will be. And back then she told me, Biene, that's how she called me, Aunt Biene, I don't feel comfortable. She is working with a therapist, and she said, I rather stay where I am. I feel comfortable, and I accepted that. But I was so surprised when I heard from my sister that my one niece was coming. The other one was coming anyways, because she stayed with the parents and the other was kind of detaching herself from the family a little bit. But she came, and they were sitting on one table. They didn't speak with each other, which is okay, but at least they were in one room together. And the same thing happened one day later when I invited them to come to my Christmas dinner that I cooked. And again, they were there together in one room. They didn't speak, but it was not any uncomfortable situation. It was just relaxed. So why am I sharing the story? Is because you can make a difference. And it doesn't matter if it is in your family circle or circle of friend, just because you are there. You see how powerful that concept is, how unique each one of us is to make a difference. On the other hand, I made a difference in thousands of people through my coaching programs, through all the businesses that I conducted in the past. When I spoke in front of a lot of people who heard my message, or when I performed, no matter what it is, I made an impact. And when I was an actress many, many years ago, I know that I made people laugh. I made people think because I was playing a character that portrayed something. You see, our talent can be displayed in so many different ways. Don't put yourself in a box, or don't put limitation on yourself or holding you back because you think, well, I'm not good enough yet. I don't know if I can't do if I can do that. Well, I don't know. There's so many others who already taught what I know. Why should I start? I tell you, why should you not start? Because you are you. You have a unique ability to touch people in different ways. You see, what I am teaching as a mindset and communication and business coach, many other people teach it. But you are listening to me right now. And quite frankly, there are millions, billions of people on this planet, and there are not even enough coaches to teach all of them. And sometimes there are people, they hear something from me, that how I'm teaching it, or how I say it, or the energy that I bring into the room for the first time. Even someone else said it before. And vice versa. I have experienced that as well. I said something to a student, and then there was another teacher who said the same thing in different words, and all of a sudden it clicked with that student. You see, that is the beauty of diversity. You are unique. You can do something very, very special in this world. And I invite you to explore that. I invite you this year to see your uniqueness and to act upon it. You have knowledge, you have experiences, you have something that the world need to know or experience. You may be someone who attract a certain amount of people to your universe that want exactly what you have to offer, what you have to share. So this year, I invite you to see that opportunity that is in front of you, and then take action now. And of course, the first action you want to take is click the link in the show notes and get in touch with me and register for my free webinar this Saturday. And if you hear this message way past that date, maybe you pick up this podcast in the middle of the year and just listen to this message back, it's okay too. I have a link there to my website and how you can contact me and just see what's happening at that time with my programs and what I have to offer to you. All right, my friend, that's it for today. I just wanted to invite you to pick a word or two or three for this year that means something to you, that reminds you of what you want to change, achieve, or become. Because first we have to become the person that we are meant to be so we can live the life we are destined to live. This was the first episode in 2023. I hope you liked it, and if so, can you do me a favor? Hop over to the App Store and give a 5-star rating and write a little review. I appreciate it. I hope to see you back next week, where I have an interview guest, and as always, my guests share with the listeners how they overcame challenges, went through a dark time, and came out on the other side as their next greater self. Until I see you again, always remember, follow your dreams, serve from the heart, and live the life you imagine.